Wow, this is great. It's so good to see all of you here. I've been thinking about what a blast we had when we installed the sculpture and invited everyone to be here to watch, much to the chagrin of the artist who was not so happy about us celebrating all of that together, but it worked out beautifully. And we were just wearing our masks then, if you all recall. So it's great to see you all here now, healthy, happy. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us this truly, truly momentous dedication. And first and foremost, we are grateful to the donors who aided this commission, the Fidelity Bank Foundation, Sharon, Clark, and your whole family. We're so thrilled to have all of you here. Lou and Terry Heldman, thank you so much. And George and Eleanor Lucas, and I don't think they're with us, at least not yet, but we are grateful to them. And to Lee and Ron Starkle for all that you do. All that you do for the museum, for Wichita State University, and for this community. So established in 1972, the Martin H. Bush Outdoor Sculpture Collection, an extension of the Ulrich Museum of Art, and a Wichita State University treasure, has been an integral part of daily life on this campus, shaping a sense of place for countless numbers of students, faculty, staff, and visitors for nearly 50 years. Twister Grande Tall is the 81st sculpture in the collection and the first to be placed on the Innovation Campus. And it could not be more fitting in its purpose. Alice Aycock, an American sculptor, is known internationally for mining diverse sources for inspiration, from the magic of machines to the mystical, metaphysical forces. She creates complex, beautiful, and whimsical objects. There is no mistaking the connection that this work of art has to the mind and the spirit of our former president, Dr. John Bardo. And it is with, yes, I think we can, it is with immense pride that I invite to the mic the president of Wichita State University, Dr. Rick Muma. Muma. So, I'm one of those.
Well, it's great to see everybody here today on this. This is my favorite weather. Hot and humid and sticky. Seriously, I'd much rather experience this kind of weather than the cold weather that we had in the wintertime. We can't get out. We can't do anything. So I want to thank you all for being here for this dedication ceremony to honor an incredible man whose audacious vision for Wichita State spurred the creation of the Innovation Campus. You know, being here today, and we have this construction going on here, just really says it all. And in a moment, we'll probably have a little whiff of dust coming across it too, but it reminds us that we're making progress. So thank you to the Bardo family for being here today. It's very special that you're here joining us with us. We have Cindy, who's Deborah's sister. We have Wayne, who's Deborah's father. We have Val, who is Deborah's sister, and Chris Bardo, who is John and Deborah's son, and Gretchen, who is Chris's other half. So thank you for being here, and thank you to the museum staff for making this a reality and the care that you've taken to make this happen. And finally, thank you to all the patrons for supporting this. It's an incredible sculpture. Rick and I run in the morning now that we're living here on campus, and we always run this way, and we take a little loop around here, and it's great to see this and what it looks like at 4:30 in the morning. So I really would challenge you to either join us or think about running that early in the morning or driving by, and you'll get to see what it looks like during that time of day. So John Bardo was chosen as the 13th president of Wichita State in 2012, and during his 7-year tenure, he led the university through unprecedented change and expansion, including the proposal to transform a 120-acre golf course to where we are now, the Innovation Campus. And that wasn't done without controversy. Trust me, I was in the middle of that, and many of you were too. And that's why this sculpture and what it stands for is so fitting. He envisioned that the Innovation Campus would someday foster collaboration, applied learning, and research interactions among students, faculty, and industry. I think he would be pleased to see what we have today, and that we have almost 20 partners with homes on our campus, and we are continuing to grow and build new partnerships and connections for students, faculty, and the community. And so now we have this. So everybody, take a look at this. This is very emblematic of what we had envisioned at this institution, and the ingenuity and creativity of the Twister Grande tall is a perfect fitting sculpture for the Innovation Campus, and the first sculpture of the Innovation Campus. Its inspirational design and inspirational artistry by Alice Aycock align beautifully with John's spirit and vision for Shocker Nation. It's my honor and privilege to dedicate Twister Grande Tall to Dr. John Bardo, who envisioned and unlocked the potential for Wichita State's Innovation Campus. So as the Greeks have said, and they reminded me, because that's John's family's heritage, Krona Pala, which means many happy endings going forward. So thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting this very, very special moment.
Hi. So thanks, Rick. That was lovely. I'd like to invite Dr. Elizabeth King, President and CEO of the Wichita State University Foundation, to come up and say a few words. And I just want to recognize all of the members of her amazing team that are here today. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to work with you, and we thank you for all that you do for us and for the university.
Well, I'm the last speaker, and I know how hot it is, so I'll be as brief as possible. But I was talking with one of our team members this morning, and Dr. Muma mentioned all that has been going on, and this team member said, yes, it's been a whirlwind. I said, I'm going to use that. Our staff has a monthly newsletter, and interestingly enough, the one that just came out, the editor of the newsletter had asked, what is your favorite place on campus? And each staff member was supposed to respond. And I thought, it's going to be interesting to see what our team members think about our campus. And of course, there were those who said Charles Koch Arena and the basketball games, and some said standing in front of the iconic Morrison Hall. But the majority picked an individual sculpture as their very favorite place on campus. And I was pleased that one of our staff members picked Twister already. It's becoming a real part of the feeling and the positive movement on our campus. And it's very, very symbolic. And this person mentioned the symbolism that we represent a university on the move. And yes, all of this began with Dr. John Bardo. And it was just so nice to see all of the Bardo family. And it was a little like home reunion time to have all of you. We do miss Deborah. Wish you were here with us. The WSU Foundation takes pride and takes a real strong sense of responsibility in being the owner of the art collection, and that is because of the need to have strong fiduciary stewardship of every piece within this outdoor sculpture collection, as well as within the other parts of the museum. but the real stewards of the outdoor sculpture collection, as well as all of the art and all of the exhibitions, etc., of course, is the Ulrich Museum staff, so capably led by Leslie. But I want to take a moment and just, if you're part of the Ulrich staff, would you raise your hand, please? And thank you very much for all of your hard work. Even with the slightest nick or the slightest imperfection or anything wrong with anything, their team is all over it and takes such good care of the Martin H. Bush Outdoor Sculpture Collection. So thank you all for being here. Some of you have found a few shady spots, but we are grateful for the support that you give. We are grateful to the Bastian family, Fidelity Bank, the Heldmans, and all of you who've made this purchase of the sculpture and the installation happen. So thank you very, very much.
Are you guys not ready to get up yet? So I too want to thank the staff. We have as you know, we have a fantastic group of people, and I want to point out Carolyn Koppel, who organizes these events with such caring for every detail, and they're always wonderful, like this one. Sorry. And I also want to thank James Porter. James is the one who shepherds these installations, no matter how large, no matter how complex, no matter how difficult, from where they came from to their install. And we really wouldn't be able to do this without him. So thank you, James. And thanks, Jana, Ksenia, Ranjit. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for being here, and thanks for all that you do. Did I get everybody? I think so. And thanks to all of you. It's so great to see you. And I think this is a start of, nothing but wonderful events and celebrations going forward. And I just want to say that the museum is open. We've been there since the 21st of January. We're in our second round of exhibitions. Our summer exhibitions are up, on vacation, and art is a superpower are 2 exhibitions selected from the permanent collection. So one features works from the past 5 years of new acquisitions, and the other focuses on works that you may not have ever seen or may not have seen for a long, long time. So we encourage you to come by and see us, and today would be a perfect day to stop in and cool off. So you'll love them. They're delightful exhibitions, and we're so proud of them. And come and see us. We're ready for you. All right. Thank you so much.